that democracy means that we must have elections every 5 years. And democracy means that the European Union and some other Western agency must come in and observe us and say that you little fellows, you have done a good job. That is effectively what they do. Once they have done that, then they print papers which says, now this is the index of democracy, and we are very happy because Europe and America have told us we are democratic. Not the woman in Butiama. The woman in Butiama has not told us we are democratic. It's Europe and America, it's Paris and Washington. We must define ourselves. But when they are telling Africans that, they don't tell Kuwait that. No, they don't. They don't tell Singapore that. No. They don't tell Saudi Arabia that. That is staple for the African. It is the Africans who must be told what to do, because he is incapable of knowing what he does. We must define ourselves. Who tells us that democracy must be defined by Europe and America? Can we define our own democracy? Did we not have our forms and systems of governance before we were colonized? Isn't there merit in asking ourselves whether those systems can work better for us? Because experience has now shown that after every other election in Africa, almost the rule is we fight. Perhaps if we redefine ourselves, we'll begin to appreciate what it is that we must do going forward in order to unite. And in the Pan-African spirit, we'll be able to recognize that our unity is our salvation. And that is why I'm happy that the African Union has now come up with Africa Agenda 2063. But Africa Agenda 2063 could be one of the pronouncements that we make as a continent. Agenda 2063 says not in so many effects that by the year 2063, Africa will have changed. Will be economically vibrant. There will possibly be an electric train running from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia to Dhaka in Senegal, and one from Luanda in Angola to Swakir in Sudan, and another one from Cape Town in South Africa to Tunis in Tunisia, and that the entire basin of the Rift of the Democratic Republic of Congo will be better than the Silicon Valley, and that we will be trading with each other about 60%. That is Africa Agenda 2063. And one of the things that they promised themselves and ourselves last year is that by the year 2020, all the guns in Africa will be silent. That is next year. Next year, there will be no more guns. A good thing, but you and me know that the guns are roaring even louder, which means that we must now ask ourselves what it is that we must do. But it's a good beginning, because it is a beginning of defining ourselves and defining who we are. Because let me tell you, and I don't blame the Chinese, but I worry about them and about us. Today, in any African country, notwithstanding that over the years, our universities have produced professionals, the Chinese are the ones building our stadia. I do not know whether the stadium here in Dar es Salaam was built by Tanzanians. You will tell me. I need to be educated. But I suspect that there was a Chinese hand. If you go to Nairobi, Kenya is the same. You go to any country, to Uganda, the same. And the Chinese are now, in a very subtle way, in every other African university, they are bringing something called the Confucius Institute.
Yeah, greetings, comrades. Greetings, comrades.
At the University of Nairobi, there is one. In Makerere, there is one. Of Nairobi, there is one. My brethren, Tanzanians, tell me, do you have
Yeah.